Hello.
Hello.
Will the game crash? As is the traditional... Oh, this is interesting.
Oh,
It's not crashing, but it's also not showing up. There it is.
but now it might crash.
Well, we'll have to see. It looks okay, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's showing up on the stream and everything, so I think we're good.
Okay, so what happened last time?
Okay, so, the whole gang has teamed up,
The whole gang's here. Well, actually, they're not.
to try and restore everyone else from stone.
Mm-hmm.
And they're being helped by, yeah, I was just checking we had the game sound on the stream, but we do. They're being helped by Una, who's like a sort of chaos goddess, but she's kind of seems quite like neutral, and they're trying to like stop the like lawful goddess Ashura from just destroying the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
And to do that, they have to get to a place.
Yeah, they... I can't remember exactly how sure they are, but Una at least reckons Ashura is in the sort of Begnion capital.
Okay. And so they've split up again into 3 groups. 1 heron per group. And they're going to...
It's making my flag more apparent.
It's beautiful. Happy St. Patrick's Day, by the way. And so, yeah, they're going 3 different ways to get to the capital. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they think one of them will be able to make it.
At least one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just it like makes it a bit less riskier if Ashura decides to like start attacking one of them.
Okay.
So we are currently following Ike's army, which is like the second one. There they are.
Yeah, last time we were with no, it wasn't Tibarn's army, was it? It was the one with Scrimmia.
Yeah.
And they fought some people who were talking about foul taints.
Ina, how is Prince Kurthnaga feeling?
Not good. He keeps staring into space. He won't say anything, and he hasn't touched a bite of his food.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wanted to ask him some questions, but it can wait.
Ike, we're under attack. They've already surrounded us.
What? That's impossible.
Think again. How could they get this close without us seeing them? I don't know. There was no sign or scent of their approach. I wonder if they simply materialized.
Ina, stay here. Protect Kurthnaga's tent at all costs.
Understood.
The mic is being weird again, but I don't know what to do about it. I'm afraid to fiddle with it again. Everyone, watch the perimeter. There are a lot of them, but just focus on one enemy at a time. Is that coming through on the screen?
I'll check, yeah. Sorry, I just didn't want to... Okay, so if we talk as if...
So, if I just kind of talk through what we're doing... It actually seems fine now, which is weird.
Yeah, I
okay.
can't actually hear anything on the
no.
stream
Oh,
that would suggest...
whoa. That was it. So apparently if I... Yeah, oh wow, there it is.
Yeah, it's coming through on the stream.
Okay. Well, I don't know what to do about that. I could fiddle around with the mic again, but I'm scared. It was doing this the other day when I was using the mic for something else as well, but it wasn't particularly a problem then.
It does seem like it's coming and going a bit. I know that that's very helpful because that makes it more difficult to sort out, if anything, but it seems like it's...
It's like the sensitivity is fluctuating like it does with Zoom automatically.
Yeah.
So... see if I can fix it, but in the meantime I'll, like, try and get...
Move some people around.
Yeah, so we've got Rolf, which is important.
Okay, that's good. With Rolf's bow, as it should be.
Yes. We've also got some useful people. We've got Falug.
Falug!
He's here.
I love him.
We've got Nyla, who is a lot more useful.
Oh my god.
And obviously we've got the excellent squad that is the Grail Mercenaries plus Har and Jill.
You've got Raphael.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, he's surprisingly not directly behind where Nyla is.
No, well I can't get him to be because everyone's spaced out diagonally.
I assume that we're just always doing that thing where, like, how they can carry somebody else. Like, he's just occupying the same space as her all the time. That's what I would have assumed. But, I mean, you never know, I suppose. I guess they're spending some time apart.
Very slightly apart, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Oh, we're fighting a hand.
But yeah, like 10 feet apart, you know.
Yeah,
They're building up to bigger distances.
Yeah.
Microsoft David.
Yeah, that's not what I wanted at all.
I realise I am commenting on things people can't actually see on the stream. So I'll stop. But yeah. So the squad that we haven't seen yet is...
That's Tibarn's army.
Yeah. Tibarn and Reyson, obviously. Boys. And his... Ulki and Janeth are both there as well, I think.
They are, although they don't have to be.
I'm glad that they are, though. It just feels... It feels the most correct to have them there with him.
Yeah, they've also got the, like... sort of the Crimea squad. So Elincia was obviously is there.
Kieran.
Yeah, he is. Might Reese get to do something, or is that way too risky?
Oh my god. That sounds wild and incredible. But Jill doing something. Now that's a good time.
That's very annoying.
Oh, can she just not kill him?
No, she only has one use left on the axe. Or on the hammer.
Oh.
Which, like, yeah.
So she just...
Which means she has two weapons that only have, like, one use left. All right.
That's good.
Boyd, have a go. Oh, okay.
That's the Boyd way.
Here we are.
Oh, I see there's like a nighttime little visual there. With a fire, a sort of... I guess that's their campfire. It kind of looks like a beacon, but... It was not. I do love Boyd's little arm helmets.
Yeah, I know.
I just never get tired of seeing them. It's such a great choice.
I think the game is slowing down even more than usual because I'm like looking at sound settings in the background.
Oh wow. Well, the game being extremely slow and frustrating is kind of traditional at this point.
Yeah.
Glare.
Yeah, it paralyzes. She is her great fang. This is the first time we've gotten to use Nyla since the end of part 1, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she looks great.
She's going to savage this lad.
Oh my god. I can't wait to see her when it's light and I can actually see what she looks like.
Yeah.
But what I can see already, I'm having a very positive response to. Nice little headgear. Very cute. Oh, I guess that's the same headgear thing that she has on when she's...
Oh, yeah. I don't think I'd ever quite noticed that before.
Or a similar one, anyway. It's her crown.
Hmm.
She's so beautiful. Who's the most overpowered person we've got?
Nyla.
Okay.
By a mile. Like, you know, there's other strong people. Ike is really strong. What? Har is... Actually, Har probably runs her pretty close, to be honest.
Is that, like, just in this army or in all the armies? She's the most powerful?
She'd be on par, probably, with Tibarn.
Because Tibarn was kind of who I was thinking of as a potential, you know, similarly intensely powerful individual. And obviously Rolf, you know.
Well, I mean, yeah, I assumed Rolf just kind of went without saying, to be honest.
He did. I don't know why I said it. I feel.
Would you mind checking the sound on the stream, by the way? Just because I changed the settings on the mic and I just want to make sure it's coming through properly. Or just murdering this lad.
It sounds quite good to me.
Okay, great. Because I think oh no, I thought I had fixed the thing. Maybe I haven't. But I've done something, and I'm leaving it at that for now.
You know, sometimes doing something is all what we can do. I think that's beautiful. Oh yeah, Mist has a hunts now. What's Mist's horse called?
I think it was some variation on Sniff.
Oh right, yeah. Sniff 2, I think it was.
Yeah, something like that.
She's bringing it back to the battlefield. It's been a long time.
It has. It's been 3 years.
Yeah, but Sniff 2 is ready for combat. Sniff 2's skills are not to be sniffed at.
Ho, ho, ho.
There.
Actually, I possibly shouldn't have done that, but let's see. Faluga's here.
He's so beautiful.
Oh, he's got a torch. Oh, yes. Faluga, love you. This, so she can give it to someone else.
Schnigel also loves Faluga.
Oh, yeah. Actually, wasn't there a torch staff? I can't remember. Can you access the convoy in the map in this game? I don't think so.
I mean, sadly, I cannot. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, if Ike can't do it, then I don't think anyone can.
He's our man. If he can't access the convoy, no one can.
Usually it's the main character. Or, in the case of the Game Boy Advance games, a lad following you around with a caravan who is just on the map.
Oh!
Who gains 1 hit point with every map that he survives.
That's amazing. Wow. So he's like not you don't control him, he's just there.
You do, but he doesn't move.
Oh.
Or attack.
Nice. I feel like maybe that would be my job in a Fire Emblem game.
First ether of the game.
I love it.
Wow, he didn't even bother with the second hit.
He's not going to waste it.
Oh, look at Ike getting XP there. You'd love to see it.
It's beautiful. I do love the daunt thing.
Yeah.
It looks so weird. Yeah. Mia's very cool.
Yep.
She's really good.
She's not overpowered, but she is definitely one of the like stronger people that we have. Actually, we won't do that, just because I might as well see if someone will be so kind as to attack Ike.
That would be nice. I'm sure he'd appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, Jill.
Oh. I love you, Jill. This game must make you, like, so good at just quick maths.
I mean, maybe.
Because you have to figure out if people are going to kill people.
Yeah.
Yourself. Not like in other Fire Emblem games where it just does that for you. I kind of need them to do it for me, I think.
I'm just very used to it at this point, I think. I've played this game and other Fire Emblem games of similar vintage a lot.
Vintage. Retro, and that just means old, but in a cool way. That's what Pietro and Lionel keep telling me.
Ah, of course, yes.
Because fossils are like retro bones.
Ah, of course, prehistoric flavors.
Ah, yeah. Well, that's Walker and Biscuit style more, the prehistoric flavors. But yeah.
Yeah. 1 health left for that guy.
Perfect. That was what you wanted to happen.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for.
What's with all these people, like, getting more health for killing people when you could be leaving them with 1 juicy hit point? That's what I'm always saying.
You do say that a lot, actually.
Oh my god. I feel like I should express something that happened to me yesterday to the stream, which is we played D&D and I petted an owlbear. I cuddled with an owlbear.
It's true.
It was magical.
So what happened was the party, went into a combat encounter with an owlbear that I had planned, and Bethan's character, channeling quite a bit of Bethan, I think it's fair to say, immediately sort of gravitated towards the owlbear as a big cuddly friend.
Yeah.
And made some animal handling checks that didn't work to try and
soothe them.
try and give it some pats. But then fortunately a friendly druid came along and cast animal friendship. And so the owlbear was your friend. Yeah. And you got to cuddle the owlbear.
Yeah. It had been pre-established that my character has a cuddly owlbear.
Yes.
So she has an attachment to them as a species. And it was additionally established that she had children's books about an owlbear called Mr. Claus, who had lots of forest friends. I love owlbears. I want a cuddly owlbear.
It's such a good idea. Oh, okay. Great, well done, Gatry.
Perfect.
I didn't necessarily want to do this last. Yeah, because, the idea of Mr. Claus came from a module that we played quite a while back, in which a character, like a child character, had a cuddly owlbear called Mr. Claus. And it's such a fun idea.
I would recommend that module, actually. It's an Adventurers League one. There's 4 of them that work as a series or individually, and that one's called the Tainted Grove. Burr, burr, burr. So you can sing Tainted Love whenever you say the name of it, which is good. But it's just kind of... It was a good module, and it has brought us the concept of Mr. Claus, the cuddly owlbear, which I think is just incredibly beautiful. What an amazing idea. Cuddly owlbear. Oh.
Yeah. I think she'll only get 1 hit in though. Yeah.
Still very cool. But yeah, I can't believe it. I got to cuddle an owlbear. I feel so blessed.
You can see that magic going up.
And we were playing with Kieran's mum, who is new to D&D, and therefore I think oh, there's a lad, did not necessarily understand the significance and beauty of cuddling an owlbear on like a how rare it is level, but still wanted to get involved. Like,
yeah.
Because it's obvious that you would want to.
Yeah, you know, she appreciates like an amazing opportunity when it's handed to her. Even if she doesn't totally understand the context.
She did try and shoot at the owlbear.
That was all part of the game, though. It was like fetch.
Oh right, yeah.
That's what I'm choosing to assume.
Yeah.
And I'm the DM, so I guess that makes it true.
Yeah, you control the owlbear.
Yeah, my owlbear.
It's its own owlbear.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Schningle was playing the owlbear.
Yes, he was. Just I used him to demonstrate how the owlbear was like nuzzling up against you.
Yeah, it was magical.
Mist helpfully illuminating one more square.
Ah. Incredible. I was hoping it would be a bit more dramatic than that.
Yeah.
Or is that always how much range torches have?
Nope.
Okay.
It's just that she's kind of... They illuminate about 5 squares, I think, but it's just that 4 squares away from her was already illuminated. Probably should have saved it, really, but... Then again, I didn't exactly want to throw Mist into, like, the midst of danger. The mist of danger.
Yeah. Also, this is an army of, like, very strong people.
Yes.
So... It might not be that any of the unseen units pose any real danger.
The only thing I'm worried about is weaknesses. You know, if there's a bunch of thunder mages on the side that I'm going to send Har and Jill down, then Har will probably still be fine, to be honest, but still.
It might make him a bit sad.
Yeah. You know what, I'll use Glare. Oh.
What?
It did have a very low chance to hit, actually.
I would be scared. It's important to interact with him.
Yes. Well, I as you know, I endeavour to do so as much as possible. Oh, sorry.
Whoa.
Goodness.
I mean, good for him. Not sure why he's going this hard, but...
Yeah. Oh, I just fixed my right earphone.
Oh.
Okay. A bit worrying that I can fix it by just, like, pressing it together, but...
The problem was actually your ear.
Oh, yeah.
The problem was your state of mind.
Well, it usually is.
And I know it is for me.
Alright, Jill. Do a bit of a sketch, would you?
Oh.
Okay, thanks, Jill.
Cool. Her eyesight is terrible. Carrots, they don't have those where she's from.
No, she's never even heard of a carrot.
Super tank, Rolf. Rolf is the tankiest tank. Thing is, there are people in this game, such as Shinon, who can actually tank that I would never have expected them to be able to from Path of Radiance, so for all that I'm talking like they're rubbish, I should really bear that in mind.
Shinon has more health than Gatry at the moment.
That blew my mind.
I don't know what his defense is like, actually, I'll check.
It's like one of those optical illusions where it's like, ooh, which line is bigger? And it's actually the one that looks
28,
that.
which is higher than Mia's. What Ike's would be if he didn't have Ragnar. I mean, less than Gatry's. The same as Jill's. Yeah, probably more than Boyd's. Yeah, a bit more than Boyd's.
Wow.
I just suddenly remember that there could be lads in the top right hand corner, so I might now have all the squishies stand there actually.
Oh, another thing we learnt last stream is that Raphael's a delicate, beautiful flower, which is what a heron should be. Not like rebellious Reyson, who's learnt bad ways from Tibarn.
Yeah, he's been taught swears.
Yeah. And, I mean, just wait till they find out about Leanne. She's got a mouth on her. Actually, Leanne did fall in the last stream as well.
Oh, God, yeah.
But she's fine.
Yeah. And yeah, I didn't go back and change it.
I mean, it would have taken ages, wouldn't it?
Yeah. That's why I didn't bother.
Like, she's not that useful.
No.
But I do like her. Ah. Wow.
Yep.
What a well-intentioned but foolish move.
It's what happens when you only have one possible target and it's Har. Nothing good. One tricky thing about this part of the game is, like, you notice that people's weapons are running out and then don't get to control that army again for a bit.
Ah.
So I'll have to be quite careful about looking at people's weapon uses.
In the, like, setup stage.
Yeah. It's not such an issue the first time you're using them. I don't know when he does that, but...
it's like a little dance move.
Yeah. I like the contempt.
Wow, he's just hating to be here. It's amazing.
That's true whenever he goes anywhere, though.
Why does she keep doing it on the second hit?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm proud of her and everything.
Yeah. And I'd be surprised if any of these lads could even hit her. Anyway, so I'm not exactly worried about her.
These guys have come to cleanse the taint. And they're not gonna stop until they do. Oh, okay, this time she...
Yeah.
True blade. Oh.
Yeah.
Goodness. Mia.
I mean, I might as well tell you now that, like, when the finale comes around, we'll have to choose who we're bringing. From, like, all of the armies. And I've had Mia set in stone for a while now.
Okay. I mean, we've got quite a lot of fairly good sword people, so that's saying something.
Yeah, but she's by far the best of them. And, like, yeah, we'll be quite spoiled for choice, actually, because, like, there's quite a few people in this army alone who could come.
And, I don't know, like, these guys do keep going for her, which isn't exactly, like,
yeah,
spoiling matters in terms of, like, XP and stuff. Just everyone going for Mia, practically.
Oh, hello. Oh, look, a Thunder Mage. Also, some other lads warped in somewhere.
Oh.
I just heard them.
They just didn't want to make a big thing about it.
Yeah. Actually,
She's doing great.
even if the 4% chance that it actually hits her. She'll be fine. Yep.
Oh. Axikin's doing the job. Snoozor. Snooze off 5,000.
Sure, why not? Wow, it's hard to see anything.
Cancel.
I saw the cancellation.
It's important. It's important that you see it. Har and Jill. Oh, look at the wyverns flying together. It's so beautiful.
I am a bit worried for Volug because he's not quite really up to the standard of anyone else here. So I'm going to kind of keep him back.
But we're still proud of him no matter what.
Yes, of course.
It's all about trying your best, is what I would say to Volug. It's what she would advise as well. Just want to pat him.
Sheenon's probably going to be a front runner for the finale as well, although I don't know. We'll have quite limited choice.
Okay. But, like, if you are going to take an archer,
oh yeah,
it's going to be him.
100%.
I'm excited to see what happens. I hope we can rescue this land from eternal winter. Bring Christmas. And all the other seasons, but Christmas is important. It's weird, we've mentioned this before recently, I'm not sure if on stream, but it's weird, isn't it, that in Narnia they have Christmas, but they also have a lion that is Jesus.
Yeah, it's a weird version of Christmas because Santa Claus exists.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
Like, I can't remember if he ever suggests having any sort of relationship with Aslan.
Well, I don't know, it's just very strange. Because also Aslan hasn't done his heroic sacrifice at that point in the story, or has he? He has.
No, oh, maybe. No, I don't think he has at that point.
Okay. I suppose he'd been born, though, which is more...
Well, yeah. Because, like, the Pevensies are all together at that point, and, like, it's, Lucy and Susan split off, I think, a bit after that, for some reason that I don't remember, because they're the ones who see it. And then after that, the big battle happens. Because he turns up with them, and that's kind of how they reunite.
Yeah.
I haven't read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe in a long time.
Me neither, but I have a fairly good memory for those books because I read them so much when I was a youngster.
Yeah, me too. And I've seen the films a couple of times as well.
Yeah, why did they stop making those?
I think they just weren't making that much money.
Oh.
Which is a shame because they were good.
Like, why would you do that though? Like, I don't know. It sucks because on the one hand everything seems to be like sequels to things, but then when I actually want stuff to get finished off, they don't do it.
Yeah.
Because I thought Voyage of the Dawn Treader was really good, and so I was excited for the Silver Chair because I liked the kid they had to play Eustace.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh yeah, time for Gel, one of my favourite characters. And the Silver Chair, one of my favourite books. And then it just didn't happen.
Yeah, it's a funny one because I think the Silver Chair is where they start to get kind of weird. Although there's weird bits in Voyage of the Dawn Treader as well, when you think of it.
Yeah, that's another favourite of mine. I like the weird ones.
It's Voyage of the Dawn Treader was always my favourite. But like, yeah, there's the I can't remember how much of it they did. Did they do the lad in the pool? The like gold lad.
You know,
So
I feel like they. I don't know, because there's like they did the work. They did the old lads sat round the table. I think.
Yeah.
I don't think they did, but that always freaked me out.
Yeah.
And
I can't remember if they did the Island of Dreams either, because that's the one that always freaked me out.
that is quite scary. I can't remember if they did. Isn't that where they like got in a fight scene or something with like a serpent?
Maybe. Well, the serpent.
Is that a different thing? In
the serpent's in the book.
Okay.
That happens a bit earlier.
All right. Well, maybe. Yeah, the Island of Dreams is scary.
Oh, I know where it happens actually. It's before they get to the island of the monopods.
Oh yeah.
Because the ship gets damaged and they have to like pull in for repairs.
The duffer pods.
Yeah.
Is that what they're called?
Oh, something like that. Yeah.
They're good. They're good boys.
Yeah.
That's like a thing in Norse mythology, I think. The like one-footed giants that like
Yeah.
rest under the shadow of their huge foot.
Yeah, I've heard of it. All right.
But
Oh, they're great.
yeah, I like the silver chair. That was that and the last battle. No, actually, I tell you what was maybe actually my favourite might have been the horse and his boy.
Oh, the horse and his boy is great. Yeah.
But I'm kind of scared to revisit it because of
In case it's really racist.
well, I mean it will be, but I'm scared of how racist it might be.
I reread it a few years ago, and I like 6 or 7 years ago, and I don't remember it being that bad.
Okay.
I
really liked Aravis. Wow. And of course it has the iconic bit that I always am thinking of and mentioning, where it's like Aravis and Shasta continued to argue and disagree, and so they got married so as to be able to do it more conveniently. Just good times. But I like this. I like the silver chair. I like the bit where they're like wandering around in these trenches before they go to the castle of the giants, and those trenches are like a kind of labyrinth or a strange pattern, and they have to keep like climbing out and walking between them and stuff. And it's really they don't know, really confusing and disorienting, and it's snowing and they're so confused, and then they go to the castle of the giants and they just like lark about there for a bit, and then one day one of them like looks out of the window and realizes that the trenches was actually letters carved into the ground, and it says something like "it lies beneath" or something like that, and that always spooked me, and I don't really know why. But I think it was just like the fact that they would not seen it, but they were in the message or something. But that was cool. I like that. And Puddleglum.
Yes, of course. I just want to point out that this lad was given the choice between Nyla and Ike as to who to attack.
Oh man, that's not a decision anyone wants to be faced with. Oh, it's a Pegasus.
Yeah, there's a couple of them.
But yeah, but the last battle is weird.
Yeah, it was a book that I definitely, of all of them, it's probably the one that I most just didn't get until I was a bit older.
Okay, like just you didn't enjoy it, or you just didn't?
Oh no, I enjoyed it, but like it was more to do with not understanding it, especially not understanding the last few chapters.
Okay.
I mean, I got vaguely what had happened, because I mean it's not exactly unclear.
I think my mum explained it to me, like that they were dead.
Yeah.
And in Narnia heaven.
Yeah.
And I was like, sick.
But like yeah, because I remember when I was like 11 or 12, I read like a sort of children's potted version of Plato's the parable of the cave, which is like referenced, in that bit.
Oh, right.
And I think that kind of helped me to get it.
Oh, is it like the... I can't remember it, but is it like that something about, like, is the, like, Narnia they're in at the end, the kind of true Narnia?
Yeah.
Like, the platonic...
The ideal, yeah.
Okay. And then there's the other one. Wait, is the reason why Susan's not there because she won't go there or because she hasn't died yet?
It's both.
Okay. So she won't... Because I wasn't sure if it was like they actually said she would be going to a different place.
I don't think they do. Because that would be like, in terms of the allegory, that would be like she is damned forever already, which is very counter to a lot of the point.
Aren't like their parents going to go to like a different... There's like a perfect Earth, there's like a perfect version of their world as well.
Yeah.
So she might be in that one.
Potentially.
Which is not really being damned, I suppose.
No. But, what was I going to say? Yeah, that's right, because they actually see their parents.
Yeah.
Like, waving to them.
Yeah. But Aslan is their dad now. No, that's not the message.
Mute lion dad.
But it could be the message.
Oh, actually, I can remember the exact moment the overall allegory dawned on me. And funnily enough, it was the end of Voyage of the Dawn Treader. That's why I enjoyed the word dawned there. There's a bit where when Aslan is telling Edmund and Lucy that they won't be able to come back to Narnia, and Lucy says something like, "Oh, it's not everything else. It's that you're not in our normal world." And he's like, "Actually, I am. I just have a different name."
I can't...
I was like, "Oh, he's Jesus."
Oh, we're Jesus all along.
Yeah, I was from the West Country when I was a child.
I was also from the West Country. My mum definitely told me that. And also, we did realise when... Because the beginning of The Horse and His Boy begins with a baby being found in a basket.
Oh, yeah.
And so we had a children's book of, like, the story of Moses. And so I think me and my brother, because my mum read them to me and my brother when we were younger, I think we actually recognised that bit. But we didn't really get any of the other stuff. But I think that my mum had said that, like, at some point to us that, like, Aslan is Narnia's version of Jesus. So we kind of knew. But obviously I wouldn't have realised a lot of the specific references. Like, I didn't get what was going on with him dying in...
No, it took a long time for me to get that.
I just didn't get it. But, yeah. It's kind of weird, actually, because there's not actually that much about... I suppose Shasta's story is kind of that he's brought up to be part of a different society than the one that he is to rule, but I don't remember it being super relevant to Moses apart from that. I suppose he does travel across a desert.
Yeah, although in quite different circumstances.
Yeah. And I think Moses has, like, a wife who is Egyptian.
Maybe.
I don't know. I can't remember. So, not that, like... him and Aravis are, because they're kids in the story, but eventually. But yeah, I'm scared of, like, the racism, which is no doubtedly in The Horse and His Boy everywhere. I mean, the, like, people who live there are called the Calamines, aren't they?
Yeah.
Which is, like, colour men. So they're, like, described by their, I don't know, in wherever they're called. In Archenland? No, Archenland's where Narnia
Archenland's
is.
the other one. The Archenland is the one that's between Narnia and...
wherever the place is called.
Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's called Calorman.
Oh, right, okay. But yeah, I did like that story, though, when I was a small Bethel.
Anyway, let's have a conversation.
Oh, yeah, sure. Not like you need any help, but I'm here just in case.
Yeah, there. Watch yourself out there. It's getting real messy, real fast.
Oh, there's been some distance with them, like, since they spent time in different armies. It's so sad. Schnurr. Shning is not sad.
No.
He is happy to see the wyverns, as am I.
Shning feels an affinity with Jill's wyvern because of course, he dressed as Jill's wyvern.
Yeah, he looked lovely on that occasion, and every occasion. He is so good. What's your least favourite Narnia book?
Magician's Nephew.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was going to say Prince Caspian.
I quite like Prince Caspian. And actually, I think that's another one where I think actually the film was a very good adaptation. Because Prince Caspian is a weird narrative. Because most of it is just the Pevensies kind of wandering around, not really knowing what's going on. Until finally they meet up with Caspian and his lads. They have the big duel scene, and that's basically it. Whereas the film spent a lot more time with Caspian and with the forming of the army and stuff.
But there's love in it. Ugh.
Don't know about that.
I don't know about that. That's not the Narnia I know about. Not in Puddleglum's Narnia. I like The Magician's Nephew. It's weird.
I think it was the one that just least clicked with me as a child, and so I'm probably doing it a disservice, honestly. But
I also liked how the girl in it, Polly, I think. In the pictures in the book, she had like a sailor dress on. And I love a good sailor dress now and then. So I think I just enjoyed the fashion that was going on. And there's guinea pigs in it that get transported to another world.
Always a good time.
It is a good time because I think he thinks that he's killing them, and I think maybe some of them do die before he gets it right. But then he does get it. Then the nasty uncle does get the magic rings correct, and they just get sent to a little meadow to hang out. That's beautiful. I want that for all guinea pigs. I had pet guinea pigs when I was little, so I was extra concerned with their welfare and how much they were thriving.
I just realised how good Raphael is, by the way.
Oh.
I'd forgotten.
He is?
Yeah, he, energizes more than one person at a time.
Oh. Even when he's not,
yeah,
even when he can't transform.
No, he does transform, he just doesn't fly when he transforms.
Whoa. That is pretty good. Did you have any pets when you were little?
No, never did.
Did you want one?
Yep.
What pet did you want?
I wanted a dog.
And why didn't your parents get you that dog, Kieran? Sadness.
So, Dad's stated reason was that he had a dog when he was small, and he remembered how sad it was when the dog died when he was quite young, and he kind of didn't want to put me through that. This was the reason he told me at the time.
Okay.
And I kind of don't have a reason to disbelieve him.
That does sound like... That does... I get it.
It does make sense, doesn't it?
Yeah. I don't know if I would necessarily agree with it, because I think sometimes if you have a pet and then it can be like a valuable experience.
Yeah, people often say that, don't they?
But I also do understand why he might, if that's something that upset him, that's I get it. But I always wanted a dog, but we weren't allowed to have one because my dad didn't want us to have a dog, and that was it. That was the reason.
There was a point where my brother and I kind of conspired to get a hamster, actually, but it never sort of panned out.
Oh,
I say conspired. I mean, my brother's 10 years older than me, so he had a lot more agency in this.
I was wondering at what point this could have happened.
I think I was 11 or 12.
Okay.
Jill, far be it from me to get in your way, but hey, if you need me, I'm right here.
Hello, I hope you're enjoying yourself as much as my wee beastie and I are.
Good work making it more Scottish.
I saw beastie and I had to. We had guinea pigs.
Mm.
We got 2 guinea pigs first of all. That one was Paul's and one was shared with me and Paul's my brother. One was my brother's
Oh,
and
there's a
one.
boss with a name.
Oh.
Sorry, I just noticed.
And she's a Pegasus girl.
Mm.
That's exciting. Maybe she'll have some compelling dialogue in which we'll discover her rich backstory.
Sure.
But and my brother's guinea pig was called Jan, and my guinea pig was called Rose because I named her after Briar Rose, Sleeping Beauty, in the film Sleeping Beauty. And then after that we had guinea pigs. One of my sisters got a guinea pig of her own that was called Jan, and my brother had another one that was called Cleo, and then me and my other sister had ones that were called Patches. That was mine.
Oh yeah.
The one that was entirely mine. The only one we ever had that was my guinea pig solely, and she had Daisy, which was my sister's guinea pig to live with. Patches was so cute. Oh my gosh. She had like patches, as you might imagine, of colouring, and she was all kind of tufty and like her hair sticking up.
Ooh.
She was good. And I had goldfish.
Oh yeah.
And still did until very recently, when my poor Hercule Poisson passed.
Hmm.
Beautiful boy. Beautiful. He did live in like my parents' house rather than here with us though, so
I never had the pleasure.
yeah. You would have gone along so well. I mean, I sound like I'm taking the piss. I do actually like goldfish a lot. I think they're pretty. They're not a rubbish pet, even though people think that they are. They're good. But I would have liked to have had a dog.
I mean, in a sense, you did. And still do.
Yeah. I have a cuddly dog. I have many.
That's true.
And
Actually, you can't really see them, but behind me.
I will have a dog as well.
Yeah. That's the plan. It's a fairly vague plan, but it does exist.
It's vague, but it's also, you know, it's a tentative plan, but it is kind of quite self-explanatory in a way, in a sense. I will have a dog, and it will be my friend. That's the plan. But it's tentative because we would need to be living somewhere and doing jobs that were compatible with caring for a dog. I love that little jump that he did.
Yeah, it looked like a very close thing, didn't it?
Yeah. He could have jumped earlier, he just, didn't want to give him the satisfaction. I do like Soren's outfit. But then, goth legend.
His stats aren't quite as good as they normally are, I don't think.
Oh.
I mean, they're still, pretty good, but
that's
normally
a shame.
he's, very good. Okay, let's have some compelling dialogue.
Okay. Pawns of your execrable... Is that how you say that word?
I think so. I've never actually said it.
Pawns of your execrable goddess, die! You're a festering wound in the flesh of the world. Die and let it heal.
I suppose talking it over is out of the question.
Look, you're already doing more conversation than I thought you were going to be.
I do like how colourful all of the, order people are and how bemused all of our lot are.
It's a really big thing for them. It's kind of embarrassing, really. Execrable.
Oh.
What a weird word.
Your shit, goddess. Although I don't know if it's actually derived from excrement. Probably not.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I've only seen it written down, and I have heard death, but my work is not yet complete. I have heard other people say it.
Yeah.
But I can't remember how they said it.
I don't think I've even... I mean, maybe I have in, like, a play or something, but I do not remember.
One that confuses me is impious, because I'm not sure if it's supposed to be impious.
Yeah, so I once played Claudius in Hamlet, and...
what a very Polonius thing of you to point out.
But yeah, he's got that soliloquy where he uses the word impious, and I always said it as impious.
Yeah.
And it kind of, I don't know, because I think it is supposed to be pronounced impious, but and then it's weird because the Latin word that it's derived from is impious, like it's spelt just like impious but without the O.
All right.
Impious
Maximus.
Yes. So yeah.
I've definitely heard it said impious.
I'm pretty sure you can pronounce it.
I think I've heard it said that way in the audiobook of The Castle of Otranto. Which is my primary source for just everything, really. What is blood? What is nobility? We are all reptiles. That's just one of the amazing things. One of the amazing deliveries of lines in that book.
I love how every time I've heard you say that line, you always say it in what appears to be Soren's voice.
I think there's something of that there. Soren would fit in that story, I think. And I mean, I could re-listen to the audiobook because I got it on a free trial on audible.com. Which means you keep any audiobooks even after your trial has ended.
If you use the offer code SCHNINGLE,
oh my god,
nothing at all will happen.
Yeah. You could use the code Buxton. Just Adam Buxton, have a code with them.
I don't think he's ever done an Audible.
Okay.
He's done like all of the other podcast things. He's done Squarespace. He's done The Economist, actually.
Okay.
And also a shop that does vegetarian shoes in Brighton.
That's nice.
Why they're vegetarian and not vegan, I don't understand. Because vegetarianism is just to do with diet, whereas veganism is like more of a lifestyle thing.
They've got milk in them.
Oh, maybe it's a thing for like if you're in a siege and you have to eat your shoes.
Yeah.
Or like you're marooned or something.
Yeah, exactly. If you're in a starvation situation and you need to eat some leather or leather substitutes.
Yeah.
It's good to know going in.
You're not going to have anything on your conscience.
Yeah. I know like all the ad reads though. It's very bad. For like anything that is advertised on YouTube practically.
I mostly just know the songs that Adam Buxton invents for his.
They're better.
They are very good. That looks like all of them. Fanatics that appear out of nowhere and attack from darkness. You called. This'll be tough.
He has his own.
Ina, are you alright? Why didn't you transform? Oh yeah, she was on the map, by the way.
I did spot her.
I just didn't point her out.
No, it's okay. I knew she was there. I didn't want Prince Kurthnaga to be frightened, so I tried to hold them off in this shape. He hates blood.
This can't go on. I'm going to talk to him. Hey, Prince Kurthnaga. Stay away. What's wrong? Don't you remember me? Oh, that smell. The blood on your sword. What, this? Oh, no problem, I'll go drop it over there. Hey, look. No sword. Are you okay now? Yes. Good. I wanted to talk to you a little. Do you remember who I am? Yes. We met once. 3 years ago in Goldoa. That's right. You do remember. You helped us when our ship ran aground, and you gave us food and water. Yes. You were the first Bjork I'd ever met.
Good times.
Prince Kurthnaga, there's something I have to ask you. Before Yune's awakening, why did you side with the Dayan army to fight against us and the Apostles' army? The dragon tribes are neutral, known for their hatred of blood and war. As their prince, I can't see why you would do it. I suppose I owe you an explanation for that. First of all, the dragon tribes had nothing to do with any of this. I disobeyed my father and the laws of Goldoa. I joined the battle against all my training, of my own free will. Ina just saw me leaving, or I wouldn't have brought her into this. I just wanted to help my sister. Sister? You have a sister in Dayan? Yes. Sister and a brother, actually. My sister's name is Almedha. She was the wife of the late King Ashnard. Mad King Ashnard was married to a princess of Goldoa? Yes. And my brother...
Oh no.
I'm afraid so. My brother's name was Rajayan. Rajayan? Wasn't he the dragon that was warped and used by the Mad King? Wasn't Ina supposed to marry him? Yes. That savage Ashnard held his own baby hostage. The baby born of my sister Almedha. Then he took my brother Rajayan and warped him in order to use him as a mount like a common wyvern. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Ike, you were there at my brother's last hour. I'm sorry to ask you, but when my brother died, did he die peacefully? Yes, he did. Before he died, Reyson was able to undo what Ashnard had done to his body. Rajayan passed on in Ina's arms with a contented smile, as if he were sleeping peacefully. Thank you. It's a tremendous relief to know that.
Some people actually found it difficult to tell if he'd actually died or not.
Quite a lot of people, in fact. My sister was tangled in Ashnard's schemes. Our brother was killed and her son taken away. She was unable to return to Goldoa and unable to consult our father. My sister has suffered so much. I wanted to help her. So that's why you came to Dayan. I'm sure that was difficult for you to tell me. Thank you. Actually, it makes me feel a little better just talking about it. I won't repeat a word of anything you just told me.
Hey guys, guess what?
I swear on my father's grave.
Soren! I've got some news for you.
The Dragon Tribes and the Black Knight. They both lead back to Dayan. Something about that country always draws me back to it.
That sexy, sexy country.
Weird that he doesn't mention the fact that both of his parents are from Dayan.
Yeah, well...
That seems quite relevant as well.
Oh, we're switching armies.
We are.
Tibarn's party
Hey.
takes a long, circuitous route, leading them east around.
I'm
Lake
glad to see them, but
Central.
also it's kind of leaving
The Hawk
us
King
on some
accompanied
exciting
the
information.
Yeah.
Provincia of Crimea, her trusted aide Lucia, the Heron Prince Reyson,
Wait!
the Laguz warrior Ranulf,
Way!
Dayan's King Peleus,
Oh, yeah.
and the Queen Mother Almedha.
It is kind of weird that Kurthnaga didn't go with them, but I suppose they were splitting up their dragons.
Yeah.
They have encountered no resistance and have thus far traveled in peace.
Almedha. Kurthnaga's sexy sister. Peleus' hot mum.
King Tibarn, Queen Alicia, we may need to halt for a bit. Why? What's the problem? We have some stragglers lagging behind. You mean Almedha and Peleus are slowing us down again? We have to reach the Tower of Guidance as soon as possible. We can't have them always hampering our progress.
But we have no idea when the Disciples of Order might attack. We need to keep everyone together, for safety's sake.
Reyson, we'll rest here. You can land and give your wings a break. Reyson, I remember when a trip like this would have exhausted you. I'm impressed at how well you're handling it.
Yes, physically I'm quite healthy, but I can't say I'm really happy about that. Why would that be? We of the Heron clan can feel the energies of others. In times of war, negative energy is dominant, and we sicken. Now that all the people have been turned to stone, the energy is gone, and physically I feel much better. It's unsettling to feel healthy and to know that the reason is such a sad one. It's a terrible irony. We finally have the peace we've been praying for, at the cost of freedom, everywhere. Could this truly be the world that the goddess Ashura wants for us?
No. This is the world she had to give us after we ruined hers.
Same, Tibarn. Yay!
Welcome back. Any sign of the Disciples of Order?
Unfortunately, no.
I don't like this. Why are they leaving us alone? I'm not sure I see the problem, Tibarn. If they're going to let us stroll on through, I won't complain. Not me. Right or wrong, I prefer a stand-up fight. Right now, even.
What are you saying, Tibarn? How could you wish that upon us? I don't understand you.
Right now, the world is calm, peaceful, almost eerily so. It almost feels comfortable. If this goes on, we might relax, lose our edge, become less edgy. I'm worried that we'll get careless.
It's because they don't have Sauron.
Yeah. Everyone, let's get one thing perfectly clear here. This isn't a natural peace. It's Ashura's work. Don't forget for an instant that the world isn't supposed to be like this. It should be noisy, vibrant, and chaotic.
You're right. A peace built on the sacrifice of so many lives is monstrous and unjust. It cannot be allowed to stand.
I didn't mean that I'm losing motivation to save the petrified people. It's just that before we started talking about it, I was feeling complacent. Is it just me? The spirit of order is hanging heavy across the land. When we fight, we get a dose of chaos, which may help us get back in touch with our true selves. If our enemy has also figured that out, it might explain why they're staying away.
Peleus, dear, how are you feeling? Mother, I'm fine. Please stop asking after my health. But you're so pale, darling. You were always such a sickly little boy. You should rest a while. We can't have you exhausting yourself. No, Mother, if we stop walking now, we would slow the others. Never mind them, sweetheart. They can wait. You should take a nice rest under that tree. Son, remember that you are a scion of both Dain and Goldoa's royal families. You are more important than any of these peasants. The others can certainly wait for you. Don't spare a single thought for them. Let go of me. Leave me alone. Ha! Mother?
She just did like a karate chop.
Hiya! Miss Piggy style. Peleus? I'm sorry, Mother. Peleus? Wait! Peleus! Wait, so does he know that he is part Goldo and...
He would now, I guess, yeah.
Okay. Interesting. I love how that's had an impact on him.
Well, remember, he could be dead at this point.
That's true.
Reyson, where are you? Where are you?
Over here, Tibarn.
What are you doing so early in the morning?
I'm hunting for treasure.
Could you repeat that?
I believe it was the goddess Una. She sent me a message in my sleep. I saw patches of ground that glowed. I went to one of these spots and found this.
That's a Tory sign. Don't see these very often. Actually, we've got like 7 lying around. It's a good find. But blaster Reyson, why didn't you wake me up?
I didn't know what I would find. Besides, you looked so comfortable in our shared bed where we definitely were.
I didn't even notice you'd snuck out. Can't believe a heron snuck by me.
Even heroes need their sleep to keep fighting, Tibarn. Where's the harm in sleeping? I know that you haven't had a good night's rest since the incident in Phoenicis.
Yeah. But you know, there must be something in the air. Despite all that's happened, I feel fantastic. It's a perfect day for hunting treasure. And enemies.
Excellent. Well, that was saucy.
Yeah! Goodness.
Also, I feel like by the end of Path of Radiance, I'd kind of got into like a good voice for Reyson, and I've just lost it. And I need to get it back, but he hasn't been in this game enough.
Oh, right, yeah, it's these lads.
Yeah, just whatever, I guess.
Good morning, Gwynalincia.
Oh, good morning, George. Jorge.
I guess it's Jorge.
Good morning, Jorge. It looks to be a pleasant day, doesn't it?
Indeed. And a splendid morning is the best time to present a queen with a fine gift. I don't know where I'm from.
Oh, Jorge, your kind thoughts are enough. You and Daniel have worked so hard to supply our army. If you have something for me, please let me pay you for it. I'll be this one.
Please.
Even under these circumstances, Queen Alincia, you always try to be good to us. That's why we wanted to give you a gift. It's a token of our appreciation. Daniel. We'll take payment for everything else, but please, take this one item without any protests. It's our pleasure.
Please, Gwynalincia. We insist.
Very well, I suppose it would be quite rude of me not to accept it.
Wonderful.
Here it is. Please use it with our compliments. Oh, this is a fire tome. Yes, it's a very valuable one. So I can see. I am not a mage, but I feel great power from this tome.
Daniel and I happened to be in that building when there was the big flash of light. That's how we escaped being turned to stone. But you avoided it because you are one of the chosen.
But we still want to help you. We can collect weapons to help you in battle.
Please, save the people who are turned to stone.
Please give us the world we used to have.
This is just some tragic monologuing by Jorge and Daniel.
I promise you I will do my utmost. I'll work toward it with everything I have. Together, we can accomplish anything. Cool.
No idea who I'm going to give that to. But...
That was a mixed bag of info supports, I have to say.
Yeah. I'm just going to run to the loo.
Okay, cool. I feel like the game wants me to know that, like, Reyson and Tibarn are together. It must be true. Like, why would it be the way that it is if it's not true? I just know this. And obviously Jill and Hara are also together. This is also important. Who else? Obviously, Sotha and Micaiah are cherishing their deeply felt but ambiguous bond. I have no idea what's going on with them to this day, I don't know now if I will ever find out, so that's good. I hope I will. And also, I don't know what the deal is with Almedha, because, like, she's kind of shifty. But, like, it might just be that she's, like, so sexy that she just kind of seems shifty even though she's not. And that's something what you do have to watch out for. Hello.
Hello.
Just been sharing my thoughts about who's an item and the story so far.
Ah. Where's my flag?
Ah. Bedecking yourself in fineries.
Yeah, I feel like an Irish member of the Who.
Oh.
Oh, nobody will support with Tibarn.
Oh, but I know the truth. That's because they don't want to get in Reyson's way.
You know what? Sure.
Sure.
They've spent time together.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Astrid.
I guess they have spent time together. I mean, look at her incredible... Oh, no. Oh, poor Astrid. I mean, Brom and Neffany makes sense.
No. This is such a mixed bag.
Isn't it? Wow. You got Kaiser in there somewhere, probably.
Yeah. This is like the dregs of all the other armies. Just
Well, there's the Burbs.
There's good people in here. There's Kieran, there's the Burbs. Tyronio's okay. Actually, Zyhark's not too bad. Oh, and there's Ranulf.
Oh, yeah. I think it's just that, like, the Crimean army were always kind of a mixture of people that we weren't that keen on. Do we have, Jeffrey?
No, not currently. His whereabouts are currently unknown.
Oh. Probably, like, writing a poem about Alincia or something.
Maybe.
That's the kind of shit that he would be getting up to. Because I suppose anybody else who's considered to be, like, powerful is probably still out there. Presumably. Which is why Ranulf, like, bothered to warn Ike about the Black Knight.
Yeah.
Because he might still be around. But the better knight, the Gold Knight, aka Kieran, is still here. Yeah, I feel like I've lost some of the voices that I used to be able to do because it's been too long.
It's also just there's so many people in this game.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get back into doing some of them. Like, the one that I'm doing for Reyson is all over the place, so I do apologise for that. I am trying. And it's like all a bunch of these people as well. This group.
Yeah.
The one for Janeth is about as good as it ever was, so that's fine.
Yeah. I'm just scared that at some point Tyronio and Kieran will have a conversation.
Maybe I'll have to become Tyronio for that moment.
No, it's more that, like,
they're too similar.
It's not even that. It's more that, like, it'll be a conversation that, like, you know, in D&D when you have disadvantage on stealth because your armor clanks. It'll be a conversation that would give disadvantage on stealth just forever.
It would break our mic.
Yeah.
Even more than whatever's going on with it.
Yeah.
Tibarn.
Oh, it's so good to have him.
Well, as we've mentioned before, huge fan of Tibarn. I think he's a really good character.
Yeah, he is.
And obviously I'm happy for him and Reyson.
Probably good to have Janeth in the grass as well.
Does Oki support with anyone at the moment? Does he support with Janeth?
Good question. He might not, because they weren't in that many.
No.
Yeah, see, all the people he would support with are, like, Ike's people. Because they're the people he was deployed with, whereas we didn't really use Janeth much.
That's true. It's a shame that people who have the kind of pre-existing, who could be assumed to have a pre-existing relationship from Path of Radiance don't come with like some degree of inbuilt support.
They actually do.
Okay.
So let me show you. Yeah, where it says bond.
Okay.
Those people, I think they get like a bonus to hit or to crit or something. And if you transfer over save data, which we weren't able to do, then anyone that they had any support with in Path of Radiance will be in there.
Oh right, okay. And does that mean that they can that they can have a support with those people more easily?
It might do. I'm not sure.
Okay, because I think that's kind of what I was thinking. Because it feels weird otherwise that they're kind of so neutral to each other.
Yeah.
When
I mean, some of the supports are like tailored, depending on who the other person is. I think we seem to be okay for weapons for the most part, in terms of the people that we're actually going to use.
Khalil and Kaiser and Meg is the dream team.
Oh yeah.
The perfect selection of units.
I mean, I have no idea what Kaiser is like because I've never, ever used him.
I mean,
the others you have to use at certain points, but.
Yes. We've spotted the enemy. They're over there to the southwest.
It's weird because you don't have to bring Janaf and Oki, so I don't really know what happens here.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that.
How do they get so close without being noticed? Did we have men out of position? No, I just checked in. Enemy forces just suddenly appeared. No sign or warning at all.
When he says checked in, he means he heard that they suddenly appeared.
Yes, that's one good thing about fighting a goddess. Things are sure to be exciting. Everyone, get in position.
An entire legion that can appear from nowhere. Who are these disciples?
To be honest, I don't care who they are. I just want to knock a little disorder back into the world.
Oh yeah, that's my man, Tibarn.
Well, Reyson's man.
Oh yeah, sorry, I need to be more careful because, you know.
God, look at this squad. Oh, Braum and Meg are together. That's kind of nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's strange we haven't had a conversation between them, actually. He's just neutral to the fact that, like, his child ran away to find Zyhark. It's him!
I'd forgotten
it's
he was here.
Ponyo's dad!
I knew he turned up on one of these maps, but I couldn't remember which one. I thought it was the next one, actually.
Oh, it's quite a lot of boys.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It should be fine.
Reyson's getting rambunctious.
I mean, quite apart from anything else, like, Tibarn could literally do this entire map by himself.
Wow.
Even though, like, the bow lads wouldn't be an issue if you healed him, like, periodically.
Well, that's the strategy sorted then. Let's do this. Just chuck Tibarn at them. Boo. There he goes. There he goes again. Just singing a song for Tibarn. Because he's really good.
And his great talents.
Yeah. It's important to use your talons.
I know I mention this every time he appears, but he's so enormous as well.
I love him. I love that he's a bit green.
He's quite green, actually.
Like me and Schningel.
And my left arm, currently.
Yeah. Which is unfortunately not visible on the stream.
Yeah, I kind of need to make sure all of the colours are visible as far as possible. To make it clear that I'm not, like, just wearing an orange thing, for instance, which would be unfortunate.
Oh, yeah. Or just, like, you know, an orange striped beach towel.
Alright, Bron. I believe in you. For some reason.
My mum sent me a weird WhatsApp image of, like, a leprechaun this morning, and I was disappointed.
To be fair, I think my brother sent something similar.
I just don't understand how the depiction of leprechauns got so, like, standardized. It's like a thing now, like...
So...
Oh, do you know how this happened?
Kind of.
Tell me your secrets.
The usual culprit that is cited is a film from the late 50s, I think, called Darby O'Gill and the Little People.
Okay.
It's a Disney film, like a live-action Disney film, in which, like, there are leprechauns who basically, appear like that, sort of. I don't think they're quite dressed the way they're often depicted in the green suits and stuff. But, I forgot that she does that.
What, she doesn't kill people?
She does, but, her, like... Oh, yeah, that's right, she actually doesn't. Oh, God, I forgot to get rid of that bloody skill. That makes her so much less useful. Like, it can be useful in certain points, but... yes, so, sorry, Darby O'Gill and the Little People.
Yes, leprechauns.
Now you can get about it. It's a little bit like the notion that Santa Claus wearing red comes from Coca-Cola, which is somewhat true. Although there are other depictions. It's kind of, but it's just kind of gotten standardized by various things. I think probably like Lucky Charms have some bear some blame as well. But I'm not really sure. Apart from anything else, I'm not 100% sure what Lucky Charms even are.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things you hear about in, like, American TV shows. And with, like, very little context for.
Yeah. But I think American people sometimes think that it's an Irish thing. Because of the lies.
That's true of a lot of things.
Yeah. But it's obviously not.
No, it's not.
Like, I don't really know what a Lucky Charm is. I think it's like... So, all I know is I think it's a, like, sugary breakfast cereal.
I believe so, yeah.
But, like... Anyway. But yeah, I just find it kind of strange because... I feel like I had not seen this, like, standard leprechaun thing until fairly recently.
Oh, no, it's been around a long time.
Okay, I might just not have seen them. They just weren't.
Something else I was going to mention. I can't remember what it was.
Leprechauns.
No, it wasn't to do with leprechauns. Which, you know, I was surprised. I was reading recently about, like, leprechauns in Irish folklore. And if anything, I was surprised at how much they are actually a thing.
Alright.
I kind of half assumed they'd been sort of invented by these kinds of things, but there is such a thing as a leprechaun, and it actually does, like in folklore, and it actually does, they do operate kind of like they're sort of supposed to, and that if you grab one, you can get his gold and stuff like that.
I had remembered, like, I had a lot of books of kind of folk tales as a child, and I had remembered reading about leprechauns, and those kinds of stories. But I guess there just wasn't any pictures of them. But they can try and trick you, can't they?
Yeah.
So be on your guard if you see any, everybody. I just find it weird that it's to the point where in Animal Crossing the, like, Shamrock Day outfit is just the clothes that's, like, in that people think of leprechauns wearing.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing is the notion of luck being attributed to leprechauns and to, the notion of the luck of the Irish, which, like, The joke that goes around every so often is like, anyone whoever coined that term had never read an Irish history book. Which is fairly true. Which, to be honest, I don't know if that has any basis in folklore whatsoever. It may do, but yeah, it's a strange sort of concept that seems to have become, as these things often do, become very independent of its origins.
Apparently there's like a very strange like Disney Channel film called The Luck of the Irish.
Ah.
Which I think might be about like... Oh, it's Voltome, it's not about Voltome.
Oh, if only. My humblest apologies. I hope we didn't sneak up on you. I'm sure that cheeky little queenlet is still amongst you. I hope so. I'm going to make her pay for defying me.
Sir, do not. Yeah, someone I follow on YouTube has done like a breakdown of the film, which he does for a lot of kind of older films, and the title is just like The Luck of the Irish is something like a racist catastrophe. So I think it's like all the stereotypical depictions of Irish people probably. But yeah. So I've only heard the phrase "the luck of the Irish" in American media.
Yeah, that's the only place it exists.
Okay. Because I had just assumed it had been invented there. But
like most kind of international depictions of Ireland, yes.
Okay. Just good to have this confirmed. Oh. I like his little cry that he does.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I forgot that he turned up.
Oh. I'm sorry to be late. What unit would you like me to support?
Oh, King Peleus. You shouldn't endanger yourself. Besides, I don't think we'll have too much trouble with these guys.
Your shit. I appreciate your concern, but as the King of Dayan, I fight for the people of all three countries. It is my duty.
Wait, where's your mother? Where's your hot mother?
Well...
Listen, I don't know what she's been telling you, but don't throw your life away. I appreciate that you want to help, but this battle is beyond you. Try to stay out of the way.
Yes, sir. Wow, what a authoritative leader he is.
You know what? Peleus is not great, but he's better than several people that we have
I
here.
was gonna ask, like, I thought he was fine.
He is like one of the few people who uses dark magic in this game, which alone makes him quite useful.
I'm a big fan of dark magic, folks.
I know.
He's a spooky boy. He's a spooky king. Does your mother know what you're out? Does your mother know? Just singing a song to Peleus, inspired by Tibarn. He wrote that song.
Not a great showing from the off.
Well, it was his first try. Oh, Liar's there.
Yep. For some reason I took Kaiser out, but just forgot she existed.
I mean...
And when I say I took Kaiser out, I mean I, like, removed him from the army.
Oh, I thought you meant that you
clarify.
took him to dinner.
Oh, no, I was clarifying in case you thought I'd like, assassinated him.
We should have just left it ambiguous. Did you wine and dine him? Did you kill him?
All of the above.
Wine, dine, assassin.
I remember in history class in my 5th or 6th year, would have been my 5th year actually, of secondary school, two of my friends suddenly noticed that the word assassin or assassinate has the word ass in twice, and were very amused by this. We were like 17.
What, and they'd heard the word before but not realised?
Yeah, you know, you like heard it, seen it written down, all that. just not noticed.
Wow. I don't know what to make of this, really.
I can understand that.
It's confusing. I'm just gonna nip to the loo and get some more water. Water.
It's a good water song. This is very much the Sea Squad, although Zyhark has his moments, and this appears to be one of them. This is generally the squad that I'm happy enough putting not great people into, though, because, like, it's got Tibarn. He is by far the best person here, although Kieran's pretty good as well. Probably, like, the second one. Well, maybe Oki. Oki and Ranulf are both pretty good. But, like, otherwise, yeah. Might as well try and get Alincia some XP. Although I'm really annoyed that I didn't notice that she still had Mercy. I will have to remember to get rid of it before she we use her again. Now she's gonna use it again. Yep, there it is. What's the point in having a sword that attacks 4 times when you won't kill things? Well, to be honest, just that stunning is going to be handy. Can anyone get... Yes, they can. Okay. Can anyone like that? I think it might be okay. Like, the handy thing about these armies is that they're very much of a level where people of various skill levels can beat them. And at least 1 or 2 at a time. And obviously they're not really going to trouble anyone. The likes of Tibarn, or as we saw previously, Ike. So, or Mia for that matter. So you can use them to sort of shore up people who are a bit rubbish. Should you desire. What's his movement? He doesn't have Canto and he's not transformed. Oh no, he does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the limit of his movement.
How's things? Did you beat up Ponyo's dad yet?
Not yet, no. Saving up for it.
I'm excited. Well, you gotta prepare, you know.
Yeah.
How's the squad doing?
Tibarn is doing very well, everyone else middling.
Middling, wow. So things are going really well. Like, middling was better than I expected.
Well, I mean, next turn the Hawks and Ranulf will be able to transform, so that'll be better.
I mean, for a map containing Maklov, I'm assuming middling is good. He's probably not even the worst person here, I just don't like him.
Oh, he's not at all, actually.
I don't like him, though.
No, you shouldn't. He's just kind of got no redeeming features at all. Ha! Didn't see that coming, did you?
Ha! We love you, Kieran. Best paladin.
I actually genuinely think he is the best one in this game.
I am biased and cannot objectively tell because he is just my favourite as a character.
I mean, he is also mine, so I am also biased, but like, no, because I think Titania Unusually in this one, she is just always good all the way through. And Oscar can be very good, although he hasn't really been on this playthrough. But I think, yeah, Kieran is very good. Right. I'll kind of weed these lads out so Ranulph can get a good run up. Boop de boop boop doo. You know what? Let's have Lucia do something. That's unusual.
That's a fun and ambitious choice.
I don't have a huge long-term interest in most of these people, I'm going to be honest.
I guess, at least for like the time being, it's kind of worth helping them along. I say as someone not knowing how long they're going to be separated from the main army. From the rest of the army, I suppose. Peleus, he's gonna try and do something.
Oh, actually, it might be worth saving this long-range magic, come to think of it. There will be a good time for it.
Oh. Oh.
Yes, Peleus might be useful. Maybe. This could be useful. Maybe.
Exactly. Schning is always useful.
Oh, I do like Zyhark's True Blade outfit.
I quite like Zyhark's overall just aesthetic, I think.
Yeah.
It's very sort of pastel cybergoth.
Yeah.
And I enjoy that. Converse.
You know what, why not?
I just want to know.
Ho, Zyhark! Stand fast in the face of adversity. Hello. In a battle like this, fighting is like my daily bread. And I'm always hungry. What? What?
What? Yeah. Lead us not into temptation. That is a cool looking lance.
Isn't it?
That is really, really funky. I love it. That was a funly bland support that they had there.
Yeah. I actually quite like Geronio, but it's very difficult. Oh my god, I forgot he had a death. Oh. It's very difficult for him to be very useful in this game. Because you get him so intermittently.
I thought Tironio was the Black Knight for a bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just because in some of the early bits of this game, it seems like he kind of is there when he isn't.
Oh, right.
And is also a large armor boy.
Yeah.
But surprise, it was a different large armor boy. That's how they get you. Those wily armor boys. Rana!
Hawks, 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 hawks.
Hawk squat, hawk squat. Order. Just fighting the concept of order.
Well,
I mean, that is
that's kind of what's happening, yeah.
And that is what Tibarn wanted to do. He's like, come on guys, let's mix things up in here. Let's get a bit loose, get a bit crazy. Why am I talking as if Tibarn's like really, really annoying? I hate people that say stuff like that.
It's not quite the vibe, but it is a little bit Jenny Joyce from Dairy Girls.
I'm just always thinking about Jenny Joyce from Dairy Girls. She haunts me. Fabby dabby doo.
It's Boogie on Die.
You will go far in life, Jenny, but you will not be well liked. Dairy Girls is amazing.
Oh, actually, there are a few songs that she sings at assemblies, but I know there's "Love Is All Around" is one of them.
Well, there's that one that's like
a horrible a cappella version of "Love Is All Around."
There's isn't there the one where it's like the rose, the like some say love.
Oh yeah.
It is a hunger. That one.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the choir in my school used to sing that. Shit.
I really like that Tibarn still has his necklace of unspecified teeth in hawk form. It's very arbitrary what like clothes or whatever they carry over.
I think it's feathers, isn't it?
Maybe it looks like teeth in his portrait. I think.
All right. Well, we'll have a look when we see it.
When this guy has finished walking over to him.
Yeah. I can't tell on the battle thing, unfortunately, but it's the same as whatever he has in his like. Let's have a look at him. Oh. Ah, it's cut off just before. But why this censorship? We need to know. It's because it'd be too distracting in battle. There's a dress code. You gotta cover up the cleave. Cleave is the name of a. Oh god, what are they called?
Slad.
A name of a slad in a D&D session I ran.
Valencia doesn't have any staffs.
Ah.
And since she can't kill things, that's the. She's the only healer we've got.
Ah! Oh my god. Oh my god.
And if I could just access the flipping convoy.
You got a torch though.
Oh yeah. I mean, we do have one other way to heal.
Just put people next
pop
to
Reyson next to people, yeah. I really hope there isn't anybody with like a blizzard. I don't think there is. God. I don't even know what to do with Valencia now. I mean, she can still like hit things.
Yeah.
She just can't kill anything.
It's a bit shit. Ah, Bram. A mighty swipe. That's how they do it in certain Emblem village here.
I think it had a name.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I just couldn't remember, so I just thought I'd be general about it.
I think it had like just a really generic name.
Bromtown.
Brompton.
Oh yeah. Nevenage.
Here we go.
A bold attempt.
Oh.
No holds barred.
Let's get out of that last little bit of health.
Is he going to take any damage?
It's very possible that magic might do damage to him, but otherwise it's pretty unlikely. His
Good.
skill is ludicrously high, so he will just like avoid almost anything.
He's great, and I'm proud of him.
Like I think his skill might be like 50 something.
He's very skillful, very skillful. He's got the skills that pay the bills. They don't have any bills. I don't think they have money in.
No, and they're also not ducks.
Yeah. Although, does bill just mean beak in general?
I think it's a specific kind of beak.
Oh, like a round one.
Yeah, because I think I've never heard it used to refer to like any other kind of beak other than like a duck's.
Okay. Interesting. I'm wondering now, and I never wondered about the word bill before.
Oh, well, that's something that this game has given us.
Something that we're learning. It's a magical journey that we're all on together. I'm gonna find out now. I have to know. Let's learn something.
Well, Pelias does something.
Bill, definition. No, I don't want to know about goods and services.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's okay. There'll be other definitions. The beak of a bird, especially when it is slender, flattened, or weak, or belongs to a web-footed bird or a bird of the pigeon family.
Oh wow, that's a lot more general than I was expecting.
Yeah. The muzzle of a platypus.
Oh.
Okay, I guess it is like doesn't have a specific use. It's just more often used for like ducks, because it did say web, especially when it's like web-footed. And maybe it's just that like beak sounds kind of sharp, and so when they have a more round beak, people are more likely to call it a different, less sharp sounding word.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the truth. Maybe people are just googling synonyms for beak and finding bill. You know, when you're just writing about beaks all the time and you don't want to repeat yourself.
Do I?
Yeah. What's even the point?
The point is that you bring them down to 1 HP so someone weaker can get the kill.
Right.
But like, and it's kind of useful because in part 2 Alincia is slightly overleveled and doesn't get a huge amount of XP. But like, in practice, I've just never found it useful.
Not when she's with this particular crew.
Well, no.
Also, she's good, but she's not like that good. Or is she?
She's pretty good. I mean, her sword that automatically hits, or not automatically, but can attack 4 times. That doesn't run out. That's a good sword. It's also just a really strong sword.
I was not impressed with Neffany missing that.
No, nor was I. I was suddenly remembering why I haven't used her in so long. I think, once again, in this game, she can be really good. But you kind of have to put the time in. And it's usually not really worth it. As with a lot of people that you need to put the time in with in this game. Oh my gosh. Rom.
Just trying to rearrange Snoog so you can see the green on your flag.
Oh yeah.
So he's just peeking over, but that's okay.
Just a cheeky peek from Snoog.
Be reassured, he is smiling. But he's also watchful. Yes. Wow, she really did something.
Just about.
She's very thrilled about it though.
Well, it's about the 3rd thing she's gotten to do in this whole game.
I mean, you've got to be grateful for the things that you do get to do, haven't you? I thought she was going to be a much bigger part of the game, actually, when she first showed up.
Oh, good, we can transform Liar now.
I wonder how Bastion's doing.
Oh yeah, 48 skill.
I actually don't care how Bastion's doing, but he hasn't showed up yet, so I assume it's something important.
Well, perhaps you'll find out.
Maybe they just decided not to put him in this game. Fan response was very negative. They just put pictures of him and be like, oh, he's definitely doing something cool. But I don't care. Even though he is like arguably the one of Valencia's kind of retainers that has the most personality.
Oh, he definitely is. He's got so much personality.
I said arguably because I think Lucia kind of does.
Lucia
More
has
so in
some.
this game. Like, she doesn't really in Path of Radiance.
Yeah, Lucia and Jeffrey both got a lot more to do in this game, and I think you do kind of see more of her. And Jeffrey does have a personality, it's just that his personality is very boring.
It's just, I'm a loyal boy, I'm loyal to Valencia.
Yeah, Aloy.
Yeah. He's Mina Loy, the modernist poet.
That's his true identity.
This is my other self.
I'm amazed you predicted that twist, actually.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm very skilled in these areas.
You know what, use Bliss.
Oh.
Actually can be useful, I just never use it.
Wait, what does it do?
It changes people's biorhythm, which alters their chance to hit and avoid.
Okay.
It like brings it up. I'm not sure if it brings it up to max or like brings it up a few points.
Well, it gives Reyson, I suppose it gives Reyson something to do that's like sort of useful.
Yeah.
When he's just kind of having to stand by people that are a bit hurt.
Yeah.
And Rob kind of needs all the help he can get.
God, I wish Valencia came with some staffs as a matter of course. Did I take them away from her? So I don't know why I would have done that. Maybe she only had a physic in part 2 and she used it up.
Who would she... I don't know who you would have given them to, though.
Yeah.
So, I think it must be that she...
I know at the end of part 2 I gave some stuff to Brom and Nephany to bring to Ike's army.
Oh.
But I don't think I would have done that with any staffs. Because why would I?
I think you just did that with Thoron.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Nope. They can stay there.
Garbage tier.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh.
This guy's taking his time.
Yeah. It worries me when they all have like a
Slight
single
chance to crit.
digit chance to crit, yeah. Well, not all of them.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not really going to do very much even if they...
Yeah.
But yeah, I had noticed that it is kind of strange, isn't it?
He's doing a rendition.
That's nice. Encore. Getting the yawnies. Ran off. He's biffing people in the face. Yeah. Amazing. And an amazing, like, capturing of that by Shning as well.
Oh, mid-air fight.
Above the treetops. Wow, a spectacular showing.
Oh.
Oh, and it's a bad miss.
That's what comes of attacking Ulki.
The dodgiest boy. The healing aura of Reyson.
Oh, this guy's still stunned.
Oh.
How long is he stunned for? Oh, another turn. I always assumed it was... Oh, it'll be until, like, the beginning of his next turn, I think. Or, like, the end of this turn, however you want to think of it. Either way. Better than I was expecting. Alright, Lucia. Let's see if you can do something. My hopes are not high. Well, let's see.
Kind of.
Yeah, but... It's not that useful if she doesn't kill him. Because any of the people closer could do it. Well, apart from maybe Tironia.
Cool.
But he's not going to do anything else, so...
At least it gives him a nice little job. Surprise. It's me, Tironia.
Not much of a surprise, because he doesn't have to clank his way there.
Yeah. It's funny if you imagine that he's, you know, those like different coloured bits where his thighs are. If that's like his naked skin and he's wearing like sexy armour like the girls do in some games.
I assume he is.
I think he is. All that extra armour would only hold his strong thighs back.
Kieran, no, he can't.
So I'm sure I've asked this before, but does Olivia Grass, does that like prolong how long they stay transformed for?
It ups their transform gauge, adds 15 onto it.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think I had asked that like ages ago, but I'd sort of like taken it for granted since then and not... So it doesn't make them transform then?
No.
Right. I think that's what I got confused about, because I was thinking that, like, it could make them transform, but that's a Lugu's sign, is it? To make them transform?
Lugu's stone.
Lugu's stone. The Schningel stone.
Sacred stone.
Is it? Take that, Arcwind. Yeah. It's so cute. I love the little, like, cry that they do. I hope that Ulki and Janeth do get, like, supports at some point, because it makes sense that they would, because they are friends. Oh, they are colleagues.
I
think they're friends.
Well, there's a bit in Path of Radiance where Janeth refers to Ulki as my pal Ulki.
Oh, that's nice. I mean,
and not in like a Balthus way.
Pal. They make a good. They make a good team. So I would like to think that they hang out for enjoyment as well as just work.
You're yawning a lot.
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. I don't know why. It just gets me sometimes. I don't know if I just notice it more when we happen to be streaming because I feel like it looks bad. But I just get like an attack of it sometimes.
No, I know, that happens.
It's weird because I slept really well last night, so I don't know what the deal is. Need to hear Schningle's beams more.
Oh, well, that's usually the case.
They're energizing rhythms. Oh no. Steel Great Lance, my favourite character.
They broke.
They broke him. What?
Okay, this is interesting.
It is a bit like weird going from having like Ha and Ike and Mia to
I know.
this, isn't it?
To having Tibarn and also Tibarn and Tibarn again when Reyson, like, re-energizes him.
Yeah.
I mean, as I've said, the Hawks are good, Ranulf is good, and Kieran is good. But, like, I would say none of them are quite sort of S tier, you know? I'm sure there's a tier ranking for, like, how useful characters are in this game, actually.
I mean, we were thinking of maybe doing a stream of tier ranking how much we like them.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe when we finish this game.
Yeah.
Which we might still do. But how much I like them is definitely different to how useful they are. In
Sometimes
some
it
ways.
is. Yeah.
But in Tibarn's case, I really like him and he's really useful. But then there's ones like Shinon where he's really, really useful, but I don't like him.
Yeah. Just being quite cautious with Reyson after what happened to his sister.
Yeah. He's being used gently, only.
Yeah. Tibarn and Lindsay are the two that I have to keep alive.
I guess what's frustrating about having a mixture of, like, a couple of really... Well, having Tibarn and then having loads of rubbish people is that it means it takes ages to do the map.
Yeah.
Because you have to be careful with most of the people still and make sure that some of them get a bit better so that you have more people. But, yeah.
Yeah.
If the skill was more evenly distributed, you'd be storming it. Instead, you've got Maklov, Khalil, and Lyre.
Yep, I sure do. And their little corner there.
And it'd be funny if some reinforcements appeared next
I
to
have
them.
been thinking that, yeah.
All of a sudden, the stakes are high.
Well, no, they're not.
Well...
Because if those three died, nothing at all would change.
I like Lyre, but I think that's just because residually I like Leaf.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
And they are not differentiated.
They are
much.
a little bit. Lyre is more childish than Leaf.
Oh, right, she's a little bit.
Yeah.
And I do them with a different, like...
Speech impediment.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also, I mean, Leaf has kind of, like, a whole journey that she goes on in Path of Radiance.
Oh, yeah. Her and Jill. They learn to be friends and to respect each other's customs. Tibarn doesn't need stats. Oh, I forgot to check to see if it's what his thing
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Is.
Feathers. It is feathers.
Oh, okay. That, I mean, it doesn't make that much sense either way because I'm not sure, because they're not hawk feathers, but...
Wait, they're heron feathers. Maybe it's like a locket of hair. They're not heron feathers either.
They're a different colour.
Yeah. They look more like they could be hawk
Unless
feathers.
they're from a part of a heron we haven't seen. Its intestines.
Internal feathers.
Yeah. The birds are that feathery on the inside as well. I'm surprised you don't know this. This is very elementary bird science. Oh, is Fenrir only long ranged?
Yeah, the long range spells are only long range.
Okay.
As a rule.
I guess that makes sense to, like, balance them more.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Hellius. Oh, look. Getting hit twice. Fantastic.
Maybe Tibarn was right. Oh, there's still so many of them.
Yeah. It might be a kill the boss map, actually.
Oh, okay.
I think most of these are reds, but...
I can't...
See, I kind of put Tibarn there in the hopes that a bunch of enemies would just kind of dash themselves against him. I mean,
he's very dashing.
Another complicating factor is I do want Alincia to attack Valtome before he dies. Because it'll be very satisfying.
Yeah, it will be. And then she'll show him some mercy.
Well, yeah. Then somebody else... Oh, I think I've had Kieran kill him before because that feels good.
been messing up Kieran's existence.
Ah, see, this is more like it.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Chance to hit 6. Damage 4.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. Oh, he has taken a damage. Oh, no, he leveled up.
No, he just got strong.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Oh, hello.
Oh no, they're not gonna go to the corner. Just Brom getting irradiated.
Yeah, Lucia can deal with this. Actually, maybe she will.
Maybe she should.
Yeah.
Well, that was very nice. I enjoyed seeing that. Especially because I was worried about the enemy's chance to crit for a second.
Yeah, I was as well.
And then I was like,
damage.
oh no, Zyhawk's got this.
Yeah.
Crit.
Yeah, even if she doesn't, this guy's no threat to her or Zyhawk. Oh, okay.
Wow, I summoned it. I just thought it'd be nice for her to, like, kill something.
Yeah. I think she's had a few kills.
Yeah. I guess she's just not that strong, so
Yeah.
she needs somebody else usually to, like, pummel them a bit.
Yeah. Except in part 2 when she was really strong. But we only had her for one map. I like that. Well, I don't really like it, but I do kind of like that Toronio keeps getting these, like, point-blank range shots in the face.
It does make sense as a disadvantage to being an armor boy.
Yeah.
It kind of is the thing about the armor boys that makes the most sense in some ways. Leveling up.
What's this? Ah, it's a wind boy. Okay. Could go kill him. I think I'll just let them come.
They're no challenge.
I mean, they're really not. Okay, we go have a hawk. We can double hawk on these mages, actually.
Dork. He's so round, he's so good.
Oof, someone hit Janaf.
What?
Wouldn't have happened to Orky. Literally wouldn't. I think like his thing takes like might even be 30% off the chance to hit.
I love Orky.
Ooh. Transform gauge is getting a bit low there. Sun's getting real low there. Big guy. Whatever it is.
Actually, that works quite well, doesn't it? Like that's how she gets the Hulk's transform gauge.
Yeah. Although I think his transform gauge goes up as he hits things.
That's true.
Maybe it goes down. Maybe it's like catharsis. I don't know.
No, I think it goes up. Or maybe it just depends on a lot of complicated factors.
I mean, he is always angry, apparently.
I was sad when they had Hulk have a thing with Black Widow because I wanted Black Widow and Hawkeye to be together.
See, I did a bit, but I also kind of liked them being friends because that's not like a relationship that you often see in those kinds of films.
Yeah.
So I was okay with that.
But
I
then,
mean, I did read
I
it.
guess Black Widow's automatically going to be friends with the rest of the Avengers, other than the one that she would be in love with.
Yeah. Well, like, I did. I mean, having said that, I did read quite a lot of fan fiction about them after the first film came out.
Ah. Yeah, I think they were quite, like, popular.
Yeah.
Because I think there was some good, like, chemistry and
Yeah.
all of this.
Between Scarlett Johansson and Jeremy Renner of the Jeremy Renner app,
Oh, God.
which is how I exclusively refer to him now.
See, I was really rooting for Hawkeye, but Jeremy Renner is, like,
Terrible.
terrible, yeah.
Yeah.
Just... And it shouldn't change my feelings about the character, but it kind of does.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough, honestly. Yeah, I mean, there is the, like, Hawkeye series coming up, which actually I'm still looking forward to, but more because of the other Hawkeye.
Well, that's kind of an exciting prospect, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, goodness, look at this.
Oh.
Maybe not, actually. Oh, shit. Oh, no, it's Loki. Even so, I might pop a cheeky old save state, because I think Tibarn might be able to shove in.
Ah.
Yeah, okay. Just in case.
But yeah, I always kind of felt bad for Hawkeye, because people would be like, oh yeah, Hawkeye's so shit, he just shoots arrows, that's not a power. And I'd be like, but he's really good at it. He's the best arrow boy, and that's the power. All that Iron Man is rich, and he can think good. That's, you know, and I'm sure that firing arrows requires a lot of thinking as well. But
there is a thing I know in comics. There's a run by Matt Fraction and somebody else in Hawkeye that's supposed to be very good that I've never read, and I think it might come from that. Where there's a thing that he, like, literally never misses, and that he, like, there's a famous thing where he explains why that is, and it's like, basically it's because he knows that he's in the company of, like, literal gods and, like, all these incredible superhuman people. And his job is just to not miss. So he does that job to the best of his ability.
That's fair. I support that. That's a good summation of what he's about, and I'm proud of him.
God, I wish Alicia had a staff. Stave, I mean. She has, like, a palace staff, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it won't kill him.
I think this guy wants a taste of the blood shaft.
I forgot about the blood shaft.
I never forget the blood shaft.
Yeah, I don't know how I did.
That was an axe that we made for Kieran in Path of Radiance.
My enemies never forget my blood shaft. Oh, wow.
And we thought it would be like, he'd think it sounded really cool. But obviously it actually sounds really odd. And we had a lot of fun. Everyone enjoys a taste of the blood shaft.
Sometimes he would threaten Oscar with his blood shaft.
Well, I mean, how else are they going to decide who's the best paladin? By fighting each other, obviously.
With his blood shaft.
With his blood shaft, yeah. And also could fight with whatever less good weapon he had. Ooh, it's my lance. I'm Oscar.
That sounds just like him. He's always saying those things. Oof. All this rendition, all this extraordinary renditions.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I'm checking my flag.
Oh, of course, of course. Just making sure that the green is verdant and beautiful.
Oh, hello. Ah, I see you brought an archer.
How dare you? It says route enemy, but is it secretly a defeat the boss?
No, I think it is right enemy. I forgot to check actually.
That's a shame.
Isn't it? God, this is annoying. I have to be okay actually. Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Beautiful.
Shedding a tear.
I always shed tears when I see his majestic form. That's his bird noise.
Actually.
Ah. We've got a new islander on our Animal Crossing island.
Unfortunately.
And he sucks.
We did not ask for him.
Yeah, he just arrived after one day of us saying goodbye to an islander that we liked a lot, but thought that we'd freshen things up. So we didn't even get chance to hit up all the Nook Miles islands and find someone that seemed fun. He's a sports bro personality, which is just the least good one, and he is a baboon called Boone.
His catchphrase is baboom.
Yeah, so he's got a compelling design and personality, as you can tell. Actually, what is quite fun about him is because he's a baboon, he does have like a pink bottom. But aside from that initial comedy value, I don't think he has much to offer. Wow, the Hawks are really...
Yeah, well, it is the Hawk Army.
That's true.
Which is unfortunate, because clearly it should be called the Tip Army.
Oh, yeah. That would be nice. Or some kind of combination of, like, Crimea and
Crimea Army. Crimea Army.
Crimorc.
What's the Barmy Army? That's something. That's like some kind of sports people, isn't it?
I think that's like the fans that go and see England cricket
Ah.
and just act like shits.
Yeah.
It might not be the cricket, but it's definitely tied to like acting like shits.
I think you might be right about it being cricket. I mean.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think that Boone is into cricket though.
No. I mean, the first time I hit him with my net to try and make him go away, he did say something about looking for an ice skating throwdown, which is not the sport I would have expected.
Actually, that does kind of make me warm to him a little bit, because ice skating's a bit of a niche sport. It's quite...
Well, I will say the last time I did it, it was basketball instead.
Okay.
Which also is not the sport I would have expected with his physique, to be honest.
Yeah, he's like a muscly boy.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of... It's nice that he's branching out, but like... Maybe he just watches a lot of sports anime as well.
Oh, well,
he's seen Yuri
presumably.
on Ice.
Yeah.
Which is... I felt like I briefly knew things about figure skating when that was a thing, and now I don't know anything about it anymore because I don't watch it anymore. I just feel like sometimes I feel like I get knowledgeable about a thing when I watch a show about it. Like when I would watch like a forensic science show, which are really inaccurate, but I would, and then I'd be like, I could solve crimes. I know what's going on. Yeah. But I didn't.
You didn't solve crimes, or you didn't know what was going on?
I didn't know what was going on. I did solve crimes, but it was in a more like sort of stumbling into it kind of way.
Oh, right.
Like
you walk into the room while somebody's doing a murder and you're like, hey.
Yeah, it was that kind of thing.
You stop that.
Just don't.
Just say no.
Absolutely do not.
You can't be having with this. You just went all Granny Weatherwax on me. Actually, that would be terrifying.
Yeah. Or it could be like, don't like the Scar folk.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing, don't. For more information, please reread this notice. I love how Lyre and Khalil and Maklov
just haven't moved.
Whose name I did nearly forget for a moment. I just stuck there.
Ooh, no thank you.
Ah!
Ho ho ho, I'm so glad I noticed that. Just push him again for good measure.
Yeah, yeah. You can't be too careful where herons are concerned.
Apparently not.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I feel like I've had a near-death experience.
Yeah. So do I, just because Reyson has.
Yeah. I like Reyson. I like Reyson a lot. Not as much as Tibarn likes Reyson, but,
well, no.
you know, that would be weird if I did, because...
Yeah. Ah, okay. An interesting choice. So, Madam, actually.
Sir Madam, actually. That's her name.
Yeah.
Surma. Sir Madam, actually. Of the Begnion Damactuallys. They're a very old family. Very, associated with the Senate.
There's a very good joke that Adam Buxton used to do, probably still does, when he does bits in shows to do with like reading out YouTube comments, where if somebody's name is like, I don't know, like, oh god, why is my mind just blanked? Like Jar 69. He'd be like, Jar 69, the 69th of the Jar clan.
Yeah.
And it's always funny.
It's good.
Brom's disarm actually worked for once. And now Reyson will save himself.
Through damnation.
Well, we'll see about that.
No, he's doing amazing. Boop. Oh, boop. Schningel.
Good. Neffany is still mediocre.
Oh my god.
At best.
I was like pleased that she was getting a level up, but wow, she did not make the most of that.
Nope. Everybody's like one space away from being able to do anything useful here.
Can anyone shove anyone?
No. Because Ranulph is in a position where he can't really be shoved anywhere useful. Kieran can't be shoved because he's on horseback. And Taronia is going to be too heavy. Not that I think he'd be particularly useful. I'll just sort of pop them both here and hope the crossbow lad comes to have a pop. Oh, this is annoying actually, because I can't really send the hawks to deal with this one because the crossbow lad is there.
Oh yeah.
Well, just to get rid of some frustration, Tibarn can go and kill everyone else.
That sounds like a good plan. We've had enough of Ponyo's dad.
Well,
And so is Ponyo.
Yeah, well, that is the premise of the film, yes. Oh, it's such a good film. I feel like that's relatively underrated on the Studio Ghibli scale.
I know a fair few people who are like into Ponyo, and they're like in the true metric of tattoos I've seen of Studio Ghibli, Ponyo is quite high.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I don't know if that's just because like the Little Fish sisters and Little Fish Ponyo are a cute design. I think that probably has something to do with it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people get like the soot sprites and stuff.
Yeah,
because they're adorable.
And I assume Totoro as well.
Not as much as you might think, actually.
Really?
In terms of characters, people tend to get like No Face is popular. I think because is that his name? No.
Yes,
name.
it is. I was going to ask about Calcifer.
Calcifer, yeah, he's quite popular, but I think no, yeah, I've got Calcifer. He's not as popular as No Face. But I think that's because people like Spirited Away is a lot of people's favourite, so I think that is where I think that is more of a kind of favourite thing.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, Totoro, not as many as you'd expect.
Oh,
but I think that's because if it's the big Totoro, he's quite detailed.
He big.
But I think the thing about soot sprites and the little Ponyo fish is they're small. So you can kind of fit them in around other larger pieces. So maybe that's why the Ponyo fish are popular. But I think also people do like the film.
Yeah. I like the film.
There's a few Studio Ghibli films I've not seen any Ghibli tattoo. Like Arrietty, not seen any of that.
That doesn't seem to be one that people go wild for.
None of the less fantastical ones.
No, I'm not surprised. The only thing I would maybe think would be the cat lad from Whisper of the Heart / The Cat Returns.
I'm sure somebody will have a tattoo of him, but I haven't seen it.
The Baron, whatever his name is.
Yeah, I can't remember. I'm sure there's ones where I'm sure there will be, but
yeah,
there are some that are kind of iconic.
Have you ever seen any Porco Rosso tattoos?
No.
Aw.
He's
a he.
I have a tattoo of a pea.
Not that's
Porco
true,
Rosso,
but yeah,
but it's more like a boar.
Yeah.
I miss getting tattoos, and I talk about it on the stream quite often. It's just nice to adapt my physical being
into a plant.
Primarily, of course. My long-running quest to become a plant sim. But yeah. But then I'd have to be in the sun.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got a panacea.
That might be useful. What does it do? I think it just
cures everything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It does cure everything.
Yep.
That might be handy.
Maybe, yeah.
But I suppose that's one of those things where you'd be like, unless you wouldn't really know when the best time to use it was.
Well, exactly, yeah. Because there's only 3 uses. To be honest, I very rarely use consumable items at all. Ooh! Even the healing ones.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting most of the hits in.
Yeah. Oh. Nice to see a more full Astra than we usually
Yeah.
get.
It's very rare to see that many. That's okay.
Zyhawk's doing well, actually. He's really, like, kind of earning his somewhat good role within the team.
Yeah. He is one of the better people that we have.
I'm surprised that he's still so good, because I knew that he was, like, kind of overpowered when he was with the Dawn Brigade. But because we hadn't had him for, like, quite a long time, and Jill was not doing great when we got her for the Ike's squad, I was kind of expecting him to be a lot worse off than what he is.
To be honest, Jill wasn't all she could be even when she was with the Dawn Brigade, because her strength was still pretty bad.
Okay. So that was more like an ongoing problem.
Yeah. I'm just going to leave that physical out there, because... Yeah. Ooh! I didn't realise he had a hammer. That's very handy. And now this lad looks like a nail.
And he's swinging that hammer around. Beautiful. We love to see it. I'm just commentating.
I like how we get the sound effect of him swinging the hammer even though it's faded out. Will I go full on Hulk assault? What am I saying? Of course I will.
This is the Hawk Army, isn't it? Or did I misread this poster? I don't know. They have posters around saying Hawk Army.
That's how these lads found them.
They stuck them on Toronio. He's got a lot of like stickers, like the ones that you see stuck on like lampposts and stuff.
Oh yeah,
People
and
just
also
go
like
past.
bumper stickers.
Yeah. Honkiver, you haven't been turned to stone.
I don't know why I'm not hearing any honking.
I mean, the fact that there aren't any cars might be.
There probably are clowns then.
Oh yeah.
Pietro.
Honk honk. I've changed my greeting with him back to clown to clown.
Oh, good, good.
Because he said that You'll Float too was kind of... He wasn't really feeling it, so
Okay.
I didn't want to force it.
I'm very excited for the next time he asks me to change the greeting because I'm very excited to see if I can... I know I have said this on stream a few times, but I am very excited to see if I can fit in Dr. I am Pagliacci. Oh, it's going to be even funnier because I'm rereading Watchmen at the moment.
I had actually heard that joke before I read Watchmen.
Yeah, see, I've never been totally sure if it originates there.
I don't think it does.
Because I feel like I had come across it before I read it as well.
Yeah.
But when there was like the meme referring to it, that's pretty definitely because it was in Watchmen. Like that's what it's famous for. It's weird because it's less a joke and more just a kind of piece of dramatic irony.
Yeah. I think what it is just not a very good joke. Or like maybe it's like a tied up with the thing people say about like, oh, you know, comedians are all sad souls.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a thing. I think that's the context I'd heard it in before. People making those kinds of
Right.
not very good observations.
Probably more based on Pagliacci, a fictional opera, than anything.
Oh, is that what it is?
It's an opera, yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was like the name of a famous clown or something.
I'm pretty sure it's an entirely fictional story, but yeah, it is an opera by... I can't remember who.
Mr. Clown.
Yes, Pietro.
Yeah, Pietro wrote an opera. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Oh, hello.
Oh, great. Oh, wow. Nobody wants to deal with the Hawks. I don't blame them.
No. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought that was going to be some reinforcements appearing. I'm so glad it wasn't.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
Yes. Yes.
Ah, there you are, Queen of Hayseeds, whatever that means. I look forward to scraping you off my immaculate nails.
Lord Valtome, I desire no battle with you.
Really?
Withdraw your troops immediately. If you do so, no more lives will be lost.
Are you touched as well as homely? I offer you the chance to surrender. But you, Alicia, I will only forgive if you beg and crawl and lick the sole of my left boot.
I'm sorry that you feel that way. If that's how it has to be, may the goddess have mercy on you, Valtome.
Well, you will as well.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It would be funny if her skill just doesn't work for him.
Yeah.
Oh, they're in the sky. What the hell is this?
Just really powerful light magic.
I love it.
I hope I can get it to Micaiah, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it poisons.
That's nice.
Oh, I hope this hits. Ah, Crimean Sonia, yes? That queen of yours has no style. What ridiculous armor. You go out in that? I will brook no insults to my queen or my armor. You face Kieran, second commander of the Royal Knights, and you're doomed.
Yes! I wasn't sure if we were going to get anything special for Kieran.
I kind of thought there was, but I couldn't remember.
I love it, because I thought he was just making a default comment.
Nope.
And then he actually responded. Ah! Yeah, take that, Ponyo's dad. Beautiful.
Powerful stuff.
Powerful schneeing.
Zelgius. He did. Ah! Run off! Hang on, can one of these shove him? No! Run off!
Exactly.
That's what I have to say.
I agree.
Situation.
Double Kieran.
Yeah. Murder a defenseless priest. I like how he was sort of checking the orb on the end of his staff there. Yeah, this should... Oh my god, there's a big hawk!
He hasn't even noticed that everyone's been dying around him.
Yeah. He doesn't even know the cameras are rolling.
Do you see a very good one of those on Tumblr that showed the scene from Inception where Arthur's in the hotel floating around and fighting, and he's the hallway just started turning on set. They didn't even know the cameras are rolling. And I don't know, it just gets me.
I'm a big fan of that meme just because it's such a stupid observation. The idea that professional actors just don't know what they're doing some of the time.
Yeah.
Because it's not unheard of for directors to try and capture a natural reaction. There's a famous story that Ridley Scott didn't tell anyone what was going to happen in the chestburster scene in Alien. He told John Hurt. Because he had to. John Hurt realised that his chest wasn't on the table. But he didn't tell any of the others to get like a natural reaction. Okay. So it does happen sometimes. And I think it's... I can't think of any examples off the top of my head, but I think it's the sort of thing Stanley Kubrick did.
Right.
Probably at some point in The Shining, but I'm not totally sure. But most of the time, it is just, actors acting.
Also, like, even if they don't know exactly what's going to happen, they know that they're actors in a film.
Yeah.
And can therefore... And they're on set.
And in this case, in a film called Alien.
Yeah, so they're still in character. Mostly. I don't know. I just don't... It's just weird. But I think that the reason why it got popular then was there was a lot of, like... posts on Tumblr that got popular that were just people, or like things online that were popular because they were just sort of saying these untrue facts about how films are made. Like saying that people didn't know that the cameras were rolling in certain parts of the film and people just being impressed for some reason, when actually when you think about it, it's kind of more impressive if they do know and just act really good. But yeah, it's still funny.
Yeah, I think people are just married to an unrealistic concept of authenticity, which kind of requires reactions to be real and this kind of thing.
The funniest one that I have been involved in that I've thought of myself was me and my housemates at university used to have a joke that David Bowie in Labyrinth had no idea the cameras were rolling and just acted naturally throughout the film. Just because, I don't know, it's funny to think about and
makes sense. That was another post that used to go around on Tumblr, actually, just the first scene that he's in where he comes into Sarah's room and there's just like glitter everywhere, and there was I think it was like the tags on a post that got reposted. They were saying, like, this wasn't even planned. This is just what happens when David Bowie enters a room.
I've seen that one as well, and also very good. There's a card in Cards Against Humanity that's David Bowie flying in on a tiger made of lightning, which is quite good. Although I have some issues with that game.
Yeah, well, me too.
Not most of the issues, but one of the issues that is personal to me is that I always end up saying it as Cards Against Humanities, and then people laugh at me, and I'm like, I made an error.
Why are you laughing? I'm right.
Well, yeah. Damn, who isn't against the humanities? But, yeah.
And it's healing herself before suffering from poison. The duality of man.
Tragic. Paddington.
Come on. He's 10 XP away from like classing up, which is quite annoying. Yeah, Kieran can murder a priest.
Sure.
You can Thomas Beckett this night.
Why does that sound like something that JP and Fresh Meat would say? Like, yeah, let's Thomas Beckett this mofo.
Oh no.
Doesn't it though?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Although he would probably say Thomas A. Beckett because he's a fool.
Oh. Is that like a thing that people do?
Yeah.
I've heard it both ways. I didn't realise there was like a different... Like, I didn't know what the difference was.
Thomas A. Beckett is just not correct.
Oh, okay.
It's just straight up incorrect. As far as I'm aware, it's like... It's just like... I think it's just like it sounds more medieval or something.
Thomas A. Beckett. Thomas Anthony Beckett.
Who's around? Yeah. I can
Thomas Ass Beckett. Yes. It's actually Tom Ass Beckett.
His name is Beckett. He's a Thomas Beckett.
Mm-mm.
Okay, Alicia.
His name for his father, Ass Beckett.
Please, my father was Mr. Ass Beckett.
Call me Thomas A. Beckett. What does the stand for? This is unimportant. I'm enjoying myself a lot.
Good. God, this map went on a long time.
Yeah, this is what we've been reduced to. Talking about Thomas Ass Beckett.
There's a song about him actually, but it's titled TAB, so as not to like offend people.
Oh,
Ah,
Ah!
phew. That's just what I needed. Queen Valencia, you hurt?
I am poisoned.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Do you all feel as alive as I do? This is proof that we need a little chaos. Everyone understand that now?
Yes, but it doesn't make me fond of war. I know we can't stop, but...
I understand, Valencia. Your path is important too.
Your journey is also valid.
Leave the rough stuff to us.
King Tibarn, thank you.
He is talking about himself and Reyson, obviously.
Him and Reyson are going to have neutral children. True neutral. Neutral good.
That was some good work you did back there.
Ha ha ha!
Okay, just relax. Get it together.
Ha ha!
I'll go get the others. You just sit down and catch your
I
breath.
have no idea what he's doing. Huff!
I think he's just breathing heavily.
Okay.
Considering he's the only son of Ashnard the Mad King, Scourge of Crimea and Butcher of Innocence, he's quite the mama's boy.
I think you might have solved your own
Yeah.
question there, Tibarn. Peleus? Queen Almedha, you shouldn't be out here all by yourself. It's dangerous. Queen Alicia. I was worried when I didn't see you at supper, so I came looking for you. I didn't think anyone in this merry band cared about me. After all, my own son is trying to avoid me. Don't say that. A lot of things have just happened. I'm sure Peleus is just confused. He'll come around. I hope you're right. Lady Alicia, can I ask you a question? What of your mother? Was she also turned to stone? Like her? No. My mother died 3 years ago. Both my mother and my father were killed by King Ashnard. You know. By Ashnard. I'm sorry. Lady Almedha, you were King Ashnard's wife, correct? There was never a formal wedding ceremony, so I suppose some would call me a mistress. But I was the only one he could ever call his wife. And I'm the only one who can be called the mother of his child.
So take that.
Because I am. King Peleus. Yes, Peleus. We were separated so long. Finally having him back is the greatest gift imaginable. Forgive me for asking, but why did King Ashnard suddenly decide to invade Crimea? I want to know why my parents died. Truthfully, I don't know. You were closer to him than anyone. Didn't he say anything? Did he never explain his reasons? Last time I saw Ashnard was long ago. More than 20 years. I'm afraid I don't know many state secrets from after that point. So how old is Peleus?
Peleus is, I think, around meant to be about that age. But remember, the branded tend to age slower.
Okay, right, that's right. Okay. But why? You look so surprised. We had a falling out and ended up living separately. It happens rather a lot, I'm afraid. No, it's just that... Well, you said that King Ashnard had no other wives or children. I just assumed you had always been by his side. There was always gossip, of course, and I hated it.
No, that's my brother you're thinking of.
Oh. But I know with absolute certainty, Ashnard had relations with no other woman.
Men, on the other hand.
Couldn't stop him, the randy fuck.
Just all of them. Just ask Toronio.
So I said as much. So he did love you, in his own way. Love? Seriously. What's so funny? There was no love between Ashnard and me. There was a strong mutual attraction between us, eventually resulting in a child. But all I ever was to him was a source of power. Once I became pregnant, I was useless to him. Bereft of my strength, he found my presence nothing more than an irritating distraction. After Peleus was born, Ashnard became obsessed with the boy. But once he realised Peleus had no special powers, Ashnard rejected him and used him as bait in a cruel trap for my brother. Lady Almedha? It's just that I'm sorry, it was not my place to ask. Where is he? Where's my Peleus? He's the only thing that matters. I can't lose him. Ever. Please, I beg of you. Bring me my Peleus. Tell him his mother needs him. Hurry. Bring me my Peleus. Of course. I'll bring him as soon as I can. Oh, Reyson. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. What?
Something that's a little bit buried in there, but I'm pretty sure it's the case, and I can't remember if it's ever confirmed anywhere else, is that she can't transform anymore.
Right, I thought that might be like after after she got pregnant, she couldn't.
But yeah, that's why she said that Ashnard kind of disposed of her, because as far as he was concerned, she wasn't a dragon anymore.
Okay.
Anyway, on that note,
I guess we should probably wrap up.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, we'll be back with more of Radiant Dawn same time next week. Mm-hmm. In the meantime, on Friday we've got possibly the last stream of Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories.
I kind of hope so, because if not, we'll be left with a weird extra bit, I think. But we'll see.
We'll see how we go. And then on Sunday we've got some Persona 5 The Royal. So hopefully see you for some of those streams. But I guess it's bye from us for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.